at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Get in the end zone, fella.
Vic readies to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jeremy Chin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long for Vic. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Vic. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. And that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Around the football defense.
play fake, and it's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. After the sack on first down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Green. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It almost feels like anything you can do, you're going to try and match or do better. When we see one touchdown pass from the opposition, they tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossing. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Vick to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Wrap up here, boys.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. A good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. He is out of bounds inside the 35. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. These two teams all tied after one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Vick operating on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action now, Vick. He's got it complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Vick. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Vick on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. From 40 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Make the play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... And now Watson throws another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
18 cards, 18 cards, 19 tight, 19 tight.
So here's Vic following the interception. Touchdown! A.J. Green with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now here's Vic. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this returnable for Hill. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Finish strong.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Vick now. Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
This could be the turning point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st down, Vick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In motion, Hill. On the give, here comes Peyton. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. Here's Watson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 27, Vick. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards to pick up there, good for a Cleveland first. Vick will look to throw on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. To throw, Vick. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Back to throw. Vick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick. And this is caught at the 8. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 7-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Watson. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go in forward. There's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. If the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Hey! 6 on this drive. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Vic readies to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Vic to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a look for the end zone. You can't be afraid to take those chances when you're in the game. You're trying to fit that one in there. Nice job there defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Watson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now Gold for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
70 rings, 18, hide it.
Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Steelers,